Hello, happy Wednesday. You are on the Heart of Success show, and I'm your host, Larissa Vakulina. I go live every Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And here on this show, I'm sharing with you different methods, principles, tools, tips, how can you create success in all areas of your life. Today is a special episode because I'm going to share with you my own personal experience of going actually announce a disclaimer because this sharing and my principles and method tips intended to be in harmony with any other healing work you undertake. I do not advise you or to discontinue any medical treatment you may be receiving right now. So this sharing is created only for the educational purposes. So have you ever felt like you are lost, like you are confused, you just don't know how to live your life next, despite of your phenomenal success in your business or in your professional life? You feel like you don't have any motivation, you don't have any energy, you really feel that you are kind of living someone else's life. You don't live your own life. Have you ever wondered, despite of your achievements, that you feel unhappy, you feel not satisfied? And have you ever caught yourself on a thought that you're not living your purpose, on a thought that there is something more in your life, but you feel like you just following and going through the motions of some kind of that believe deep inside you, living a deeply seated belief that you need to be over loyal to everyone, that you need to be nice and good and supportive and understanding, and you need to be caretaking of everyone. You need to take caretaking. You feel like you need to caretaking of your business, all your teams, your families, your friends. You need to be so much to so many people. And this belief stems from that very deep misconception about yourself, that you're not good enough. So you functioning from that deficit place within yourself, that if I do more, if I am over loyal, if I'm understanding, if I'm good, if I'm nice, if I'm just caretaking of everyone, then they will love me back. So what I'm saying here for you is that this is what I have experienced by being that strong woman that is committed to help everyone, that is committed to be unstoppable in a unhealthy way. So, and I have found that when we do this, we really stretch and we eventually collapse. And my internet connection today is really not good. It's playing around, and I probably would be dropping off sometimes. If that broadcast will be not really successful, I promise I will repeat it again. But just be patient and stay with me, please, because I'm doing my best to be with you at my usual time. And today I'm sharing a really important message for you, because I have found that when we are living and functioning, operating from that painful place of not being enough, we kind of not honoring ourselves, we not following our inner essence and our inner nature of living our purpose. So we basically away from the purpose. We are so far away from our life task, I would say, that of course, our system is collapsing. So research tells us that, and also there's a big growing body of interest from all the scientists and all the communities about the self-healing power of our system. So it is integrated, faculties, body and system that we are actually having, that is so amazingly wired and equipped to actually ourselves, because we're not taught and trained and we don't know. And what we live in complete separation. So we have this really powerful mind, we have these very powerful emotions and feelings, we have thought processes, we have this body that needs to really function in unity and in really aligned way to assist us to heal all the levels. But what I have found is that our body is the result of all of these other faculties that needs to really be attuned together. But what I found and observe all the time through my client and actually through my own experience, that when we think separately from our feelings and emotions, when we are actually not listening and not seeing and not monitoring and responding to our body's needs. So basically all our powerful faculties are functioning in a separate way. And that's why we're not able to actually use the power of our self-healing, because each part of our integrated system is functioning separately. We're thinking of things, we're feeling different things, the body is completely separate things. We're not really having that as a one aligned unit of functioning. And that's what happens with our physical body. It reflects that separation. It reflects in the form of the different diagnoses, cancers, diabetes, heart attacks, all these other different conditions that we are experiencing on a very huge scale right now. The humanity is going through the huge separation of knowing itself, and this is really is a sad reality where we live in. But at the same time, there's a growing interest and curiosity about I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, the internet today is really, really badly here. It's not really that good. I'm really sorry for being dropped off again. So I was talking about the separation of all our divinely inbuilt capacities and abilities and faculties to function in one aligned, united way, so that we actually can have absolute vitality, absolute health. And that's what I'm saying, that there's many modern current days research based on the quantum physics show us that we are so amazingly designed and built. So we need to start to really look at our all separated faculties and get them together and start to learn how we can function in a very united way. So there was this one time when I had a profound realization about my own personal diagnosis. I was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2012. And I had this really strong inner guidance that was in the form of the voice. And the voice told me that, why am I surprised about having cancer? it tells me that I have never been living my own life. I always been lived life of all the other people around me, or the other realities. Like I lived life of my business, I lived life of my colleagues, of my family, my friends, and everyone around me, but not mine. And that for me was a very uh, it was big, huge realization, where I was like, I was just sitting down and thinking, oh my God, what I'm doing with my life. So there was such a huge opening happen within my consciousness, within my understanding, that I need to start to live my life. I need to start to honor my own personal gift that I was given, what I'm doing with my life. If I'm just doing, and someone else's definition of success, I'm running success race without even realizing my own inner personal talents and gifts, and how can I be healthy, how can I actually run my system with joy and happiness and vitality, if I didn't even connect to myself, right? So after having this huge realization, when my voice, after straight after the diagnosis, told me that I'm not living my life, so I started to really do this inner personal work of finding out, what is my life look like, what is my life requires from me, what is my dream, what is my joy. And my biggest joy, that was a guidance for me. So, and my biggest joy was creating a wellness center and creating education center that would actually help many, many other people to connect to themselves. And here in the corner, you see the barcode. This barcode is for my in-person VIP soul retreat for one. That's just exclusive, unique, customized offer, so that anyone can book yourself. If you go through the process of finding yourself, or you still lost, you still not having any connection with yourself, you're struggling, you have conflicting relationships, your business or profession not bringing you any joy or any satisfaction, well, this is the signs that you need to really look at yourself deeply, and not really drive yourself towards these symptoms and the physical collapse. I did that. I don't want you to make the same mistakes. And I really at all of these signs of why I'm not happy, why I'm not satisfied, where I'm not fulfilled. All of these thoughts that you have in your mind, that why, despite of my external success, I'm not happy, I'm not joyful. Well, this is the signs to start to really explore these questions. And these questions needs to be examined and looked at in a serious way, because behind these questions, that deep-seated, erroneous, and very misconceptual beliefs that you are here to live the life of this external success race, to live the life that is somehow paved for us by someone else. So this model and a social acceptance of the way we look at ourselves, the way we look at our imbalances, the way we look at our illnesses and sicknesses and diseases, is really something that you personally need to find for yourself. There's nothing can be done by someone else. I know the medical system is assisting, but I guess it's hindered of gain. See, my internet today is playing a very bad for me today. So I just I just struggling. I'm not sure if anyone is watching. Can you please let me know if you're hearing me, if you seeing me? I'm just playing blind here because I'm thinking I'm online and I'm doing my episode, but who knows, because my internet is dropping and I'm not sure. So what I would like to invite you to do, to really look at yourself with a different eyes and different feelings and understandings. So my episode today, pave your path or love your path to cancer. So my story is that I didn't take any medical protocols. I didn't do any surgeries, operations, or any invasive treatments. And I healed myself through this understanding, through the understanding of how can I align all my faculties. I started to train and reframe my mind. I started to rework what I was saying to me, what I was actually uh, uh, feeling within myself, and how I could work with this material. So another context of this journey was that at one stage when I was meditating, I was having the internal viewing of my organs and cells. And if you would see how the cells are struggling and how they are contracting when you're thinking about yourself in a negative way, when you are sitting in fear, what's happening to your cells. If you only would see it, you would immediately work on yourself to change that. Because when you are in fear, your cells are also in fear. They are not vibrating the light of life. They are in contraction, and they actually mimicking your thoughts, mimicking your emotions, they mimicking your feelings. And so I'm inviting you to start to really look at what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what your emotions are, and how all of this influence your physical body, because is directly connected all of your other dimensions, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual. And if this is all separated, if they all functioning separately, imagine what's happening in your physical body. Imagine what's happening to your cells and how they are reacting. They are absolutely mimicking. If you sit in fear, they are also fearing. If you sit in doubt, they are in doubt. But look, they are actually need to do their job. They are here. These abnormal cells are in your body. They doing their job to tell you that you are not loving yourself enough, that you are not that you thinking that you are not worthy. So they show you the way out of this limited, very painful and damaging state. So you need to start to reframe and regroup, rethink and rewrite your mental and emotional story. You need to really start to retrain your brain from fear to trust, from doubt to believe that you are so powerful to heal yourself that there is not any slightest doubt that you cannot. So please, if you are interested in help with your cancer, if you're going through the cancerous process, if you are doing some other treatments and medical interventions, doesn't matter. Still need to learn that lesson from these abnormal cells that are actually in your body. And regardless of how you approach them, if you do an operation or other treatments, it really doesn't have anything to do with that. You do your inner process to avoid different ways of symptoms or possibly reoccurrence of the cancer. for your future. So just see that barcode QR code on my screen here in the corner. If you are really interested, just consider the possibility that you will start to learn how you can reprogram, reframe, rework, rewrite your story about your cancer. So I invite you, please just honor yourself. Stop really running after someone else's recommendations and someone else's improvements and things like that. The provement that you are powerful, divine being is you, and you capable to do it. And if I can uncancer my cancer, well, then you can yours too. So thank you so much. I'm sorry for the quality of my episode today. It was not really that great, but I'd like to say thank you for being here and subscribe to my YouTube channel and just support if you found that I'm sharing with you a valuable information. So I'll see you next week on Wednesday at 2 p.m. South Australian time zone. And really love yourself because you are brilliant, amazing, absolutely powerful, and you can do anything you want. Everything is possible.